Okay, everybody, it's Martin S51989 here once again. Now, I originally said that my next video would be part 3 of my Disney DVD collection. I will resume that, but I'm going to take a little break from doing this because I have a retrospective video for you. Because today, another famous TV legend is celebrating her birthday, and I'm sure you all know who I'm talking about, because with this TV legend, well, she also has been in some movies as well, but with this legend, with this legend, based on how old she is, I can tell you now that this person, she is now the oldest person that I have ever done a retrospective video of. And if it's a TV legend, you know which person I'm talking about. Because as you know, Betty White is going to be turning 89 years old today. So this retrospective video is all about Betty White, and I'm sure a lot of you all will have loved this since she is a great actress indeed. So let's get started. As you know, Betty White was born this day back on January 17th, 1922. I don't know where she was born, but she did have some big things with few stuff, and she actually even hosted some big show, some talk and musical show back in the 50s or so, I can't remember. But she had some fame then, but Betty White started to gain bigger fame in September of 1973 when the 4th season of the Mary Tyler Moore Show took place, because on that season, Betty White would play a big character. They're a popular character. They're known as Sue Ann Nivens, aka the Happy Homemaker. And since that character was so popular, that character remained on the show for the rest of the series until the series finale in 1977. But that Sue Ann Nivens was pretty good, and that was popular. I think she did get some Emmy nominations for that role, I believe. If she did, she might have won at least once, but I'm not too sure. But then, her TV fame even continued in the mid-1980s, when she played, because in the 1980s, she then played the role of associate television producer Rose Nyland on The Golden Girls. It was actually fun for her to work with the three others, working along with B. Arthur, Rue McClanahan, and Estelle Getty, of course. But of those Golden Girls, only Betty White is the only member of the Golden Girls that is still alive. Because, you know, Estelle Getty died in 2008, B. Arthur died in 2009, and Rue McClanahan died last year. But Betty White's fame on the Golden Girls was even good to play Rose Nyland. Yet, there was even some other good big things that came at the time. I don't know what else. I believe Betty White did win an Emmy for her role as Nyland on the show. But I know... But anyways, Betty White's fame even was big. She did have some time away, but then Betty White's regained to fame even happened in 2009 when she had a supporting role in a funny comedy movie known as The Proposal, which starred Sandra Bullock, and one other. But Betty White's supporting role in The Proposal was still fun. And then after that in 2010, at last year's Screen Actors Guild Awards, she earned the Lifetime Achievement Award, and this somehow led to White's really having the big thing of buzz about it. And there was also rumors, and particularly online, that NBC was trying to get make Betty White host an episode of SNL. And that finally came true, because in May of 2010, Betty White finally hosted an episode of Saturday Night Live, just breaking the record for oldest woman to host the show, person to host the show, because the previous celebrity that had that old woman record before Betty White hosted was Miskel Spillman back in 1977, which Spillman won the SNL Anyone Can Host contest. But Betty White's fame But Betty White hosting on Saturday Night Live was a really big fun, and she won an Emmy for the guest host of that. And of course, Then after that, Betty White then appeared in another movie, a Disney movie, a live-action film called You Again, which will be coming out to DVD next month. And it was fun. And there's one other thing, and also with the success, Betty White is also is on television again too, on a popular TV Land series, co-starring along with Valerie Bertinelli, Wendy Malick, and one other woman I can't remember, on the popular TV Land show Hot in Cleveland, which is pretty good. My mom has watched some episodes of that show, and I think this is pretty much good. I think it's pretty fun that TV Land to have a new show of Hot in Cleveland. Normally, TV Land is usually just likes to air reruns of classic TV shows, and they still do air reruns of some, but that show Hot in Cleveland seems to be pretty fun for Betty White. So yeah, Betty White, great actress, and she's also going to be appearing in a CBS Hallmark Hall of Fame movie somehow next Sunday, which is also going to be fun. But for Betty White, as he said, she is, even though she's in her late 80s, 89 years old, still very good, and you're still doing strong with all that fame on television and the movies. So, Betty White, we hope you keep up and have a happy 89th birthday to her. Okay, there you go. That wraps it up for my retrospective video on Betty White. Hope you all enjoyed seeing that. And stay tuned for my next video. My next video for sure will be part 3 of my Disney DVD collection 2011 edition. So, stick around for that. But until then, have a good afternoon.